I think if I hear you call me Becky one more time, six-pack, I'm gonna pop your tops. All six of them.
Who are you?
Just let me get this straight. Guy Ritchie directed this. So we now have a longer, boring version of Aladdin, which is 30 minutes longer, to no benefit that I saw. Weaker versions of iconic characters, iconic songs. A lead who is flat as a fucking ironing board. And he couldn't sing a fucking lick. And while I like Will Smith, he's no Robin Williams. And Jafar sucks dick. And instead of a cool looking snake for a battle at the end, they just turned Iago into a bigger parrot. A giant parrot. Not a snake, giant parrot. Because giant parrots are scary, I guess. And because it's live action, with animation, you can do anything you want and you're not having your brain leave you because it's all animated. It's all part of the same universe. There's no piss poorly done CGI that you tell they're not there. You tell that it's just murky, dark lighting. For example, A Whole New World, when that song is playing and they're doing the magic carpet ride, Jasmine and Aladdin, it's just this murky lighting and it looks like they're in a fucking ink blot. I'm like, what wonders are you supposed to see? A brave new world. This world looks like it's used and abused. Looks like rotted world. Looks like the world that got leftovers from the various other CGI-inducing, barf-inducing bullshit. And it's over 2 hours long, while the first film's 90 minutes. And the stuff they added, I don't give a shit about Jasmine singing Speechless, trying to be the next version of Let Her Go from Frozen. Let Her Go 2.0. And you know what? I actually don't mind the Let Her Go song in Frozen. This, I don't give a fuck about you being speechless. Maybe you should be speechless, because you kind of suck too, Jasmine. Not as much as the lead, but... And the effects aren't great, and Will Smith is the genie. He looks, like... just looks fucked up. I don't know, that... It's this creeper. Or some of the songs having beatboxing in it, because that's what so... Yeah, some of those great songs, I want beatboxing. That's what I want. Now, I didn't even mention this is a paid request from Frame by Frame. Thank you so much. For those who want to request pretty much any type of video, topic, a reaction, a review, me playing a game, me talking about something, me talking about anything, open, pretty open. I had to say no one or two times because Side note, actually, this eyeball was getting messed up. I didn't say that because I was embarrassed, but I'll say it now because I did a Facebook post. I got a scratch on my eyeball when I was in middle school, so if I look at a screen too long, it crusts up. And I know I don't know, it's just embarrassing. I think I said something else where I said, well, yeah, I was getting backed up in March because Texas was wonderful with weather, having a week of no power and water, and I was getting burned out. My eye was, I don't, it's excuses, I know, I apologize. So, I'm sorry I went on that tangent either, so I apologize. It's excuses. I don't know why I was embarrassed to say that, but fuck it. Maybe I'm just saying what the hell I want because I looked at this movie and I go, what am I going to talk about? Because it's almost the same film as the first film, but worse, more boring, shitty acting for the most part, weaker versions of characters. I like Aladdin, the original from the 90s. Well done animated film. The animation with the people. How the fuck is it that Aladdin expresses more emotion, more reaction, more emotion on his face and his voice than a live action guy here? Hey, my name's Aladdin. Hey, how's it going? And this guy praised when it came out. I don't know why. But this guy praised. I don't get it. No. Compared to the original. The original is a faster. The 30 minutes this adds. Idea what? Oh, Jasmine and Aladdin have a dance scene straight out of a wannabe Bollywood. And Will Smith teach him how to dance, which is funny because Aladdin, early in the film, is doing all this stuff like he's the Prince of fucking Persia, doing all these flips and stuff, but then he can't dance. I'm like, just do your flips, but dance. I think we even see him dancing, probably with the help of the Genie, to be honest, earlier. And I like Will Smith, but Robin Williams is a tough act to follow, and there are times where he tries to be Robin Williams, and then he works better when he's just in the human form. And it's Will Smith being Will Smith, but he's good at being Will Smith. I mean, I don't hate Will Smith. I liked Bright, a film a lot of people hated, but I really enjoyed Bright. I enjoyed Bad Boys for Life that came out. This, though, you could argue he's the best part of the movie. You could say the same with Suicide Squad, and to be honest, I'd rather watch Suicide Squad than this. Sad to say, I would rather watch Suicide Squad than this. Because again, I'm just seeing the same film, like only longer and more boring and shitty CGI that just takes, a CGI monkey, because I guess it's too hard to train an actual fucking monkey. That's funny. I've seen movies where they train a monkey. Many fucking movies where they train a monkey, but apparently they can't train a monkey. Well, let's take a few steps back, to be fair. They did that because there's going to be big action scenes when they're trying to escape the Cave of Wonders while it's filling up with lava, and it's all CGI, and they can't have a real monkey doing all these maneuvers, and same with at the end when they're being chased by a fucking giant parrot. So I just that'd be too dangerous to have you can't put an actual monkey in there, even though almost the entire fucking scene is CG. But it's like, hey, if we don't have whatever. We have the person on the green screen. Well, all the green, you have the real person. Has some of the actions going. It still looks like shit. It just looks like a shitty CGI monkey. Well, it starts off with Will Smith talking to a couple kids on a boat. And says, I want to tell you a story. And right off the bat, I went, oh. Yeah, that's the genie, and he has kids, and he's telling about his story. But then later on, the movie kind of makes it seem as if we wouldn't figure that out. Because after the genie is, of course, freed, he's being freed by Aladdin. And Genie met this girl for like 5 minutes and they're already in love. And she literally goes, yes, we will be married. And we will have two kids. In fact, we will have a boy and a girl. And you will tell them tales. And the movie then cuts to the beginning of the film as she's talking as if, audience, are you too stupid? Are you too stupid to understand what that meant in the beginning? See what Will Smith talking to the kids? See, she said a boy, so we cut to the boy in the beginning. And then she said a girl, we cut to the girl in the beginning. And then she says, you're going to tell them tales? Then we cut to you in the beginning. First off, wow, you must be psyched. You did two kids. You were able to predict that you get a boy and a girl, not two girls, not two boys. Do you do that with, like, if you thrust, or if he thrusts a certain way, you did a boy, but if you thrust the other way, you did a girl? What happened if you got two girls? That would have fucked up your plan. What if you got two boys? That would have fucked up your plan. Wow, you already know what's going to happen. Again, you must be psychic, lady. Miss Fuck. So he's telling the story, and the Arabian Nights song, Arabian Nights. And the shot of Guy Ritchie is going over the whole city, but it's not as awe-inspiring to me, because most of it's in a fucking computer. With the way it's filtered, and the way it's dark because of CGI filter, it's not that impressive to me. It comes off as fake looking. It comes off as an advanced video game. And there's the CGI Monty, then the CGI Tiger, then the CGI Iago's with Jafar. And this Jafar is boring as fucking hell. He has much presence as a thimble. He has as much presence as this fucking bottle here that I'm going to drink. That's as much in this movie. And Jafar was a memorable villain. He's considered one of the most memorable villains in Disney animation history. And they did boring. This fucking monotone, this nothing of a iteration. You never get a sense of menace, of commanding the screen. None of that with this Jafar. Like I said, this Jafar is such fucking cock. Probably such Iago's cock. And he doesn't want us to know it because he doesn't want us to know his fucking kinks. Fuck this Jafar. It fucking sucked. Just like mostly Aladdin fucking sucked. He was bland, he was boring. 7 minutes in, Aladdin meets Jasmine and they're chased through the crowds. I'm like, wow. That developed quickly. And like it rushes and then it slows the fuck down. I'm like, you rush over the shit that could use development, but then you slow down the shit that doesn't need development. Thank God you rushed through this so we could sit there and listen to fucking Speechless with Jasmine. And the guy who plays Aladdin, why did they cast this guy? Is it because, I'm going to be blunt, is it because of his ethnicity? Is that what, there must be better actors with that same ethnicity. Can't tell me this is the best actor. He wasn't. He was bland. He delivering his lines felt fake and phony. One person described it as like first raw take and they just took it. Any take 2, take 3, nah, just go with it. And he can't sing either. And the way they did the songs, like the riff raff, street rat, it's a crap version of the song. I don't know, just the fact that he's singing just isn't all there, or the way the music is just, there's just something off about it. To be just a crappy version of these songs I've heard before. And you get a guy that can't sing for shit. The humor, the comedy is lame in this. You have a suitor to the princess. And he's like, oh, hey, darling. Oh, look at that cat. Because Jasmine has the tiger. A CG tiger. Look at this. That's a cat with stripes. No, it's a dog. It's a fucking donkey, because you're a jackass. That's what it is, you fucking schmuck. It's a cat with stripes. Ah ha ha. You puss puss. Yeah, as in you're a pussy. Because you get fucked. And then I guess he gets attacked off screen and people are like, ha 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 ha, he got mauled. That's hilarious. And he gets some shitty lines like, Aladdin tells her, when you don't have anything, you have to act like you own everything. When you don't have anything, you have to act like you own everything? I guess that's to develop his arc where, you know, by the end, he's given the temptation because he wants to keep his place and go back on the deal to release the genie, in which the genie even goes, you're breaking my heart. You're breaking my heart, kid. You knew each other for 10 minutes. Anyway, before he did that, he captured by Jafar, goes to the Cave of Wonders, and this Cave of Wonders sucks. I remember the original movie. The outside of the Cave of Wonders, because of the color and the animation, the way it looked, there was a certain dangerous, mysterious wonder. Here it looked like a lazy fucking fat cat, just already to sleep on verge of this hill. And even inside, in the original mountains of gold that would make Scrooge McDuck come in his pants, here, I got more wonders out of... Let's see... I'm not even... When Eddie Murphy was in The Golden Child, and he was in the cave. How many people survived this test? None. None. Go whip your ass when I get out here. There's more wondrous sights in that fucking cave than in this. It's dark, it's murky, a little bit of coin here, goes a step, a little bit of coin there, a little bit of coin, a little bit of rubies, but it just didn't look like the Cave of Wonders. It didn't look that wondrous to me. A bland cave, murky dark lighting. Wondrous about it. I don't think the effects are that great. And again, you know where it's going if you've seen the original, so it's not like there's there's really no surprises. Which makes me go, this whole remaking of live-action Disney films is pointless. It is fucking pointless. What is the point of doing this? Other than this. Give me another reason other than money. Give me another reason. This is all money. But I mean, like, an actual... Give me a second reason. I'll put that. No, I didn't pay for this. I saw it for free. Because I'm not giving Disney my money. I don't have Disney Plus. So I'm not giving them my money. I don't trust Disney. For good reason. For bullshit like this. A movie where you have lines where when Aladdin's talking to the genie about, did anyone ever would anyone ever think of wishing you free, blah blah blah, that would never happen. Oh, the 4th of never airy. Because January, February, the 4th of never airy. I sound stupid saying the line. The 4th of never airy. Or the genie's on fire. Or other jokes when he's Prince Ali and he's talking to the Sultan and Princess Jasmine and he doesn't know how to act like a prince, so Aladdin's going on and on about jams. We got yam jams, we got date jams, we got seedless jams. We got crab cake, crab soup, crab on the cob. I'm ready for Bubble Trump to come in to tell me more about crabs. Even move away from the jams. Yeah, more like jam this movie up your ass, Disney. Before that, you have the song "You Ain't," and during that song, he does fucking beatboxing because that's what that song needed beatboxing. You ain't never had a friend like me. What the Wild West, James West, Desperado, Rough Rider, I don't want nada. Yeah, I would rather watch Wild Wild West than this fucking movie. I am serious. That's not a joke. It's not me kidding. I would rather watch Wild Wild fucking West. Because you know what? It's not that bad of a movie. It has its flaws, but Wild Wild West is kind of fun for what it is. It is. It's kind of fun. I don't think Will Smith and Kevin Kline were the best team. I like Kevin Kline, but I think someone else could have been cast in that role. And yeah, Wild Wild West wasn't as bad. I mean, there's been a lot worse Will Smith movies. After Earth, more like Afterbirth. Collateral Beauty. Fucking 7 pounds of shit. What the fuck? Oh, Gemini Man. Gemini Man is way worse than Wild Wild West. And this movie. I mean, there's way worse Will Smith films, sad to say. Wild Wild West is better than all those films I mentioned. In my opinion, of course. Yes, Wild Wild West, I would rather watch than this fucking movie. I mean, even the song Wild Wild West is a better song, the way he sings it, than these versions of these songs. Because that's more Will Smith's wheelhouse. That's more his comfort zone. That's more of his... This isn't. And that's why you have this weird thing with Will Smith, when he's being... Maybe he just wasn't the right guy for the role. But you didn't need this to be made in the fucking first place. You really didn't. And again, the stuff they add, Princess Jasmine singing this song like Speechless, pretty much does that twice. There's a dance scene added. I don't give a shit about them dancing. The snake is Iago is a giant parrot. I can't remember what else they added. I like I said, you have the whole New World scene, awful rendition. They're ready to go fly to a fucking ink blot. He does, Aladdin goes in the water, the genie saves him. One thing leads to another. Jafar gets the lamp and uses it. Jasmine does another song, or the same song, again, trying to be her version of Let It Go, but failing. And even Aladdin, he seems smarter in the original movie. Because you know what's going to happen. Jafar, he's a sultan, then he's a sorcerer, then his third, a genie, and that's the trick. That's the trap. In the original film, Aladdin says this, and even the genie, even Robin Williams is going, what are you doing? Okay, because Aladdin at that point is the smartest. They ruined that in this. Literally, he looks at Will Smith, and Will Smith does this. Does his gauntlets, his handcuffs, so to speak. And then when Aladdin says this, to goad Jafar and to make it his third wish, it cuts to Will Smith, and Will Smith kind of smirks. So it's like he knows what's going on. You can almost say with the Darling, he telegraphed what's going on. So it just made Aladdin not as smart compared to the first one. And that's the thing, is that you take the same scene, but when you do different stuff, one makes Aladdin, oh, yeah, street smart. Here, it's just, well, the genie knew this is the way to do it. Maybe that's why he showed the gauntlets, maybe not, but it just ruins, hurts. Of course, I didn't get into flying around magic carpet and a giant fucking parrot. Dude, I don't give a fuck about a giant CGI parrot. Sorry. And then Jafar, he's a genie, goes to the lamp, along with Iago, the parrot. Frees the genie. They hug. Aladdin and Princess get married. Oh, now the princess is a sultan, because they had to add that amount of politics into it. Well, I'm a girl. I would be a sultan. Okay. Sure. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. And then again, the girl who's in love with the genie is like, I want 2 kids and a boy and a girl, and you'll tell them stories, and you'll tell them tales. And oh, wow, what a bossy bitch. You're fucking bossy, and wow, you plan my life already, and we've only met each other for like 5 minutes. You're already playing my life that we're going to get married, and we're going to have 2 kids, and it's going to be one girl, and we're going to tell them tales. How about you tell the fucking tales? How the fuck do you know this already? Do you look in a magic mirror? Are you a secret sorcerer? Tarot card? This movie I thought sucked. Most of the acting sucked. The effects sucked. The versions of the songs sucked. Jafar majorly sucks. All you do is you take the same film and you make it worse. You take the same film, you make it longer, you make it more boring. Weaker versions, like, again, when you look at these songs, why would you listen to these songs instead of the original songs? Same with the movie. You can watch the same movie, but it's 30 minutes shorter, with stronger acting in the voices. The animation still holds up, and it doesn't take you out of the movie, because it's not real CG, crappy CG. And Robin Williamson is more one of his iconic roles. Again, if you were to pick this, just go watch the original. You're not missing anything out. Whether you want to show it to a little kid or an adult. I guess unless you're a diehard Will Smith fan, and I like Will Smith, but not every movie he makes is a winner. Including this. So yeah, fuck this movie. Aladdin. See you guys later. Bye-bye.